It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person.
That's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Packers defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ritter off the play fake. Packer pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Ritter with it after the play fake. That one deep for Hodgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter now. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Love. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jaden Reed, 62 yards. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Come on, set.
In motion comes the tight end left. Love now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. On 4th down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On play action, Love to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing, Love. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
White blue. Yellow blue. Black dot. Red, yellow. White.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. picked off by Aaron Stokes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. Up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ritter to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Black ultra.
At the Packers'
Slide
33-yard line.
Yellow, go. Needle blue. Black shot. Red, yellow.
Ritter back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Ritter will throw for it. That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line, so that'll come out to the 25. Let's go. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First down, Love to pass. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love looking to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
So first thing crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw, Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ritter to throw it. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Out of his end zone, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're building.
Now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath for those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Ready.
Final play of the half. Love. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Robinson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Love wants to shift things around. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Ritter on 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Robinson up the middle. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great. Hodgins in motion. On 1st down, Ritter. Flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 15. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Yet another interception, and